Hello, everybody. Duckyworth here, and wow, it's been a while since I've recorded a live reaction to a film, hasn't it? Yet I'm back from my hiatus and have chosen my next film that I would like to do a live reaction to. I was just thinking of which film to watch next, but after my friend YourClairyGodmother uploaded a review of this film a few months ago, I've had this on the back burner for a while, thinking about wanting to watch it again. And a song cover that I uploaded recently was a cover of the title song from this film, and it is the French animated film A Monster in Paris. It's been I haven't seen this film for quite a while. It's been a few years, but I do remember enjoying the film quite a bit. Like with the Gems of a Giant Peach situation, it was a film that I've only seen it once all the way through. It was a while ago, but I do remember a fair few bits from the film, which I think is a pretty good sign. And I just remember this film being a really cute one, like Gems of a Giant Peach, where a lot of heartfelt moments that I really enjoyed. I remember it being a lot of fun, and the animation being a lot of fun to watch as well. And I've finally decided to get the DVD out that I have, and watch the film again for my next live reaction. Once again, this is on a DVD. I'm watching it, so the sound, the syncing up with many American viewers for my content may be a bit out of sync because it's region 2 compared to yours. But hopefully, you find my reaction to the film entertaining. And so, this is a rather interesting fact about the film that I just found out about looking at the back of a DVD cover about A Monster in Paris. From the director of Shark Tale. Yes, the same director that brought us Wait, is that true? The same director who brought us Will Smith Fish brought us this? Well, I mean, first of all, I can just say that you can't judge a director or a writer or like an actor or actress, any kind of a artistic talent, or anyone really, just from one thing that they've done. And Bibbo Burger, and I was almost going to call him Bilbo Burger and Bilbo Baggins. He also works on a Road to El Dorado, and was an animator on films like Asterix in Britain, Asterix and the Big Fight, Five All Goes West, Fern Gully, The Last Rainforest, and We're Back, a Dinosaur Story. So he's got quite a big oh gosh, yes, I'm just going on Wikipedia here. He's got quite a big filmography behind him, and he also works on quite a few of the he was uncredited for a lot of things that he did. That's a bit of a surprise. Oh, okay, so this film, I think a huge reason why this film really appealed to me when I first watched it is because it's clear that the film is like taking the original story that this was based off of, from Bibbo Burger, and it's clear he was taking inspiration from like the Phantom of the Opera when he was writing this, like with Franca's character. Franca's a really cute, by the way. Is one of the most precious characters I think I've seen in a while. Is that obviously he was taking inspiration from Phantom of the Opera for that, and as someone who loves Phantom of the Opera, the musical, I can see a lot of appeal to doing that, like taking inspiration from that, but with a giant flea rather than a disfigured musician man like Eric was. So that's just a little bit of and the film that it's set in like a 1910, the film, and the big setting part of the story to do with the film is the flooding of the River Seine, and that actually did happen in history in 1910. It's because it rose. I think the river rose something about like 8 meters higher than usual, which is we see a lot of flooding on the news in the UK. So, but so in a big city like Paris, like that is a pretty big pretty bad thing to happen. So I can only imagine what it would have been like in 1910 when that was happening. Yeah, so let's. I've got the film here ready on my laptop here, and I'm going to click play and start my live reaction to A Monster in Paris. So here we go, everybody. 3, 2, 1, play. Well, play now. Okay. Oh, this is a nice logo here. What's this for? Oh, Europa Pictures. Okay. Europa Corporation, rather. Europa Corp presents. Just... Oh, new film reel here. The Paris News. Oh, Seine. I always pronounce it Sen for some reason. I've got that. But then again, I have a tendency to pronounce a lot of names wrong, so, you know. Oh, it's pretty admirable and impressive how they were able to like make all those bridges like that to help people still get to work like that. Oh, that was a short newsreel. Oh, Emile Petit presents Spring Romance. This reminds me a bit of another film of. Ever seen Hugo? That's another film I'd like to see at some point. Oh, and here's one of the main characters, Emile, looking a bit like it looks a bit like Fix It Felix now, Fix It Felix Jr. Now I think about it, except with mutton chops and wearing green. Oh, what's that crocodile looking at him for? Ah. I know it's the enormous crocodile, and is that for revenge? Or is either that or he's really wanting to perform jazz? Yeah, I don't think that's doing a whole lot. What? Oh dear. You know, that's one thing that I've always wondered about like film reels like that. When the film runs out, it looks like the film is melting. So it's just something that always looks a bit Oh, so he was imagining himself in the position of the hero of that silent film there. A Monster in Paris. I mean, when was it that this film came out? 2011, 2012. I mean, the animation, it's still pretty good. It's still really good for the time it came out. And considering the fact that it's not like it's not Pixar or Disney, it's still really good. It's still really good quality. Oh, I remember this guy and Raoul in his strange coat. Something about him reminds me a bit of Miguel or Tulio from A Road to El Dorado. Fitting, considering the fact that those two films are the same director. Was it same director? They both had Bilbo Berggren involved. Oh, nice catch. Oh wait! Did he rip a hole in his trousers? Oh no! Oh no! He used his belt for the projector. I like the caricatured character designs in this. It's like those thin, skinny legs of Raoul coming out from his huge coat. I wish I could. Every single time I see a character with mutton chops in something, I always hope that someday I can grow my facial hair like that. Oh. Oh, come on, man. You can just say that I love you and I want to take you out on a date. Oh. God, I looking at films set in Paris, it just reminds me how much I love the sights in Paris. I've been there a few times on holiday before, and it's like it's really distinct whenever you see it in films and media. Paris is. It's like in Ratatouille and Hunchback of Notre Dame in some ways. I mean, even though that was set like centuries ago. Yeah, but it's a good point. Why don't you write her a letter? Yeah, I'd just love to go to Paris again. But oh, that's a Sacre Coeur there. Every single time I see something about anything about cats meowing, I just get unfortunate flashbacks to a certain musical. Oh, the Cinema Chickens. And something about the way that Raoul and Emile play off each other. It really does remind me a bit of the main characters of Road to El Dorado. Yeah, that coat does not look. Ugh, that coat does not look comfortable. Oh gosh. Oh, that's a nice little bobblehead that we got. Right? Got to be careful. You almost ran over Jerry's friend from Jerry's game. Oh, that guy's got a very pointy chin. And one thing about this film is that I don't know whether it was a like a whether it's a was dubbed, but no, I think it was originally recorded in English. The dialogue here. Judging, I was going to say because like the lip sync. The facial expressions Raoul had. Oh dear. Wow, that guy can run for quick. Ouch. Ooh! Oh, serves you right, mate. 3. Yeah. It's like something about like sometimes the character movements in this you can tell it shows its age a little bit, but it's like some of the timing like the facial expressions and the backgrounds and the lighting here it still looks good. Oh, and I really love like the something about French films I've seen and things set in Paris. It really they have like a really lovely artistic feel to them. It's like they're very stylized. And I love the setting for the greenhouse here. Oh, I remember Charles. Oh, I don't often see proboscis monkeys in animation, and oh, Charles is pretty cute. I know, just had to. Reminds me a bit of Kew Gardens when I went to London once. Okay, as much as a dad joke that is, that was actually pretty good. God, and I thought my legs were thin. Just looking at Roll's legs. Oh, the way he moves. You know, something about Raoul's animation with his proportions. It reminds me of how to do Chester V from Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs 2 properly. Oh, you better be careful. Poison Ivy will be after you if you put a lab in there. It's just... You can speak, but kiss me in my Like, where they animate his mouth. Maybe maybe the professor guy should have maybe locked the things up before he went. Just saying. Feed me Seymour. alternate, alternate, alternative turnout for that scene. Thank goodness none of these are fly traps. Oh dear. Oh, I mean, like, look at this shot here. This is a really pretty nighttime shot that they've put together there. Oh, there he is. The giant flea. Oh, wow. That reminds me a bit of there was one thing that I saw when I was younger. It was like something on TV called Animal Olympics, and it was like showing other animals in the animal kingdom, like how they were doing like Olympic in Olympic sports, and the flea was so big that it jumped clear out the stadium. Oh, clever monkey. I wonder if the monkey from Pirates in an Adventure with Scientists was inspired by Charles. Oh, pff. Oh yeah, maybe the professor should have locked the lab before he went. Oh, I don't know. It looks pretty cuddly to me. Franco does. Even things like that look more industrial. It's like that looks really nicely designed as well. Ugh, the sky looks a bit of a pea soup though. And how they animate like Franco moving about, so just like when he goes on all fours, and like when he just walks about. I love how they animate all of his movements. Oh no, he's reenacting the scene in A Nightmare Before Christmas when Jack Skellington was dropping all the presents down the chimney, and the one woman went, "Ooh!" That's all I can think about whenever I see a scene with characters jumping on rooftops. Wow, that guy's nose looks like if Squidward's pointed up instead of being flaccid. Oh no, it's Commissioner Gaston. And what it would be like if LeFou was actually competent. Pate. Nobody distracts the masses from what really matters, like Gaston. Whatever. I like Clotter's design. Oh, this brings me to another thing that I really love about this film. The music is amazing. The songs. I really, really, really love the songs in this film. And here she is. Listen, listen, listen. Realize I am hypnotized. Listen, listen, listen. Over moon, singing a tune. Listen, listen, listen. Is she divine? Is it the wine? Listen, listen. Well, judging by how much that guy is swaying, I think he's definitely on something. Oh, it just chirps. Oh. Oh. She looks a little. Oh god, she looks a little bit like Victoria Evergloss, in my opinion. Ugh. Uh, I wonder if that film, that one film that came out, a ballet or ballerina or whatever, had many of the animators in this, because the trailers of Scene reminds me a bit of that. That is a very fragile necklace. If all it took was just poking it like that for all the pearls to just come off. Pearl necklace, pearl jewelry at its finest, falls apart with one touch. It just wants to say hello. But then again, greeting them in the dark like that with glowing red eyes maybe isn't the best introduction. I like the mustaches that the characters have in this. Look how curly it is. Is the Oh, so were they doing reports on the people that they interview? As much as a pompous jerk this guy is, he also shares some of the humorous bits that Gaston has. And I do really like Pate as a character too. He's like as the hyper competent sidekick to Maynard here. It's nice to see a police officer being more competent in a fiction rather than being portrayed as like a bumbling idiots like they often are. Yeah, good man. And he's also got a very good fashion sense. I love his sweater, and I've got a hat like that. Yes. Per- they need a perfect, a pure paragon. But the only thing that's missing is him sending Carlotta to the asylum because she won't go out with him. Got the clothing designs in these as well. That's also something that I really like about the designs in this. The designs, the fashion. Oh, that is one chubby horse with skinny legs. Uh, is that Raoul? Yeah, that's him with his weird coat. Oh. Ugh. What is this about? Is it actually straw? Do people actually sell coats like that? Because that looks terrible. The voice casting, miss. I don't recognise any. I mean, I think I saw Catherine O'Hara in the cast list. I think she plays Carlos's aunt. And you know, it's funny. We have an opera singer character called Carlotta, but she acts and looks a bit more like. She looks a bit more like Christine Daae, just with more of more of an attitude. Oh, burn. Something about in the films, just the way that the character in these films, directed by Bill Bebo, I almost call him Bilbo again, Bibbo Bergeron, is the way the characters play off each other with their banter. I thought it was a horse's leg for a second. No, it is. Well, both of them have pretty skinny legs, so you know. Oh. I bet that's a real street that they're going down as well, like based on the buildings around off of them. And that's pretty clever making a van work on sunflower oil like that. And some of this, like some of the settings and some of the proportions on the characters, it looks a little bit like a CGI Professor Layton in some spots. Oh, was that picture there that Emile has? I think that was Georges Méliès. That was supposed to be a photo of. That's a nice call out to him there, considering that he probably started filmmaking not long before his film was set. No. Oh, nice dining room, eh? Not quite the way to hit on him there, Maynard. It's got a nice tie pattern. Swirls. Uh, just why she said that. Nice top hat. Oh, clever man. Passe is probably one of my favourite characters in this, like how competent he is and how quick on the mark he is with his investigations. It is. Why, I know a mailman that looks just like you, who helps Santa deliver his letters, Raoul. He does. Raoul looks like Klaus. Medals. Ah! Ah! Ow! Ouch! Wow, and I thought my singing was bad. Yeah, that was not a really good. Oh God! Your nose is the problem. It looks like you cut cheese with that honker. I mean, I've heard of Roman nose, but not quite that pointy. Well, you're original in one sense, but not quite the correct way. Ugh. He's got a weird fold on top of his head where his nose joins up there. Ugh. Well, you're certainly burning bridges. And I think you need to I think your hair needs a wash as well. Ugh. Oh. How does the scarf suit you, Franca? Oh. Oh. Ouch. Oh, little chirps. Come into the light. Oh. Oh yeah, nice catch there. That would be painful. Oh. Oh, ouch. I just noticed the little freckles that he has on his face. Oh, just for close up on him there. Oh. Oh yes, this is coming up the best song in the film. One that I attempted to cover of a while ago, and I'm happy with how it turned out. Show me how it's done, Sean Lennon. You've got an amazing voice. He's got such a beautiful voice, Sean Lennon. And it really fits Franca's design as well, to have such a... Oh, I love the lighting in this this section here, just like the view through his eyes. Ugh. Yes, I love the way they did all this with like all the shots of Paris of him jumping about here, and He's just come into being huge, and all the things he sees are just people running away from him. Ah. I seem to have developed a thing for misunderstood insect characters that are viewed as monsters. First, you've got Franca, you've got Thorax from Friendship is Magic, and you've also got a Nephrite in a. I don't know about you, but I think some of their faces look a bit more look more unkempt than he does. And the Nephrite from Steven Universe was the other example. Oh, just those really cute bug characters that I really misunderstood. I've developed a soft spot for them. and it helps that he has those chirps of his are so cute. And I love expressions, how expressive he is as well. Aww. Oh, look at that face. That's so cute. You'll be a much better person to join. You'll be a much better individual to join our opera than that weird pointy-nosed guy who just left. Oh, yes, he's looking snazzy. And once again, another example of a perfect fashion sense the characters have. Yeah, not quite. Oh yeah, that's looking nice. Seeing him messing around with a comb like that reminds me of oh. Oh dear. Hopefully it turns out better than when Stitch learnt how to play ukulele. I think you've got a better musical sense than Stitch does, Franca. Right, have I been calling her Carlotta the whole time? Oh, I'm sorry. Darn it, what was it? Lucille. Why did I call her Carlotta? You did say that. His arms move like linguinis with how awkward they are. Bye. Why don't you just kiss already? Just make sure not to touch the pearls that she wears, or else we'll be all over the place again. She looks a bit like an older version of Charlotte from Princess and the Frog, Carlotta does. Oh, that animation's nice for champagne. Ugh. Oops. Oh, come on. It's not. It's a bit. But that just reminds me of I think the way this film ends is a bit strange, like in the last scene, the way it's placed. Go on, sing Listen, everyone will love it. Again. Somewhere else. Who's got very strange facial hair by the looks of it? Oh. Oh, God. I like the get up there. Oh, he talked about like a pro. He's resplendent, so confident. Listen, listen, listen. I realize I am hypnotized. Listen, listen, listen. Oh, you okay, mate? You look like you're gawping a bit there. Oh, don't know, so don't ask me why. Don't know we are. Listen and I. Oh, life and beside. Listen, listen, listen. This angle I can endure. Listen, listen, listen. I don't know, so don't ask me why. So that's how we are, listen and I. I don't know, so don't ask me why. That's how we are, listen and I. Oh, oh, but they've transported to La La Land, the poster, by the looks of it. And I do like how this bit looks like the backdrop on the stage there, but with a lighting here. Oh, another really beautiful animated segment here. The Send Eye bit. We are. Oh no, the lighthouse. We're going to come across Robert Pattinson and Willem Dafoe losing it. Oh, except they're using the dance lights from the Aristocat while they're doing it. Makes you wonder. Was it Charles the monkey? It makes me wonder how whether Franco was like watching him like dance or something. Oh, shut up! How he was like dancing earlier, and that's like how he learns it. Oh, how many dresses are you costing here? This is how I give compliments. My speech usually like stutters around like that as well. Well, then again, I have a tendency to stutter in a general conversation. Oh. Oh, sorry, do it again. Oh, come on, look at that face. How can you think that face is monstrous? True. I haven't. Oh no, Big Nose is out for revenge. God. I think that it is time for me to pause this because I am, let's see, 46 minutes, about halfway through the film. Yeah, like with Jones the Giant Peach, I'm really enjoying watching this again. After a long time after seeing this. I mean, again, it's not my favorite. It's not my favorite film, but it definitely has a ton of charm to it. I love it. I love how the characters all play off each other. I think it's like they have some pretty good banter. It seems to be a thing with I can't get his name right, so from now on I'm just going to call Bebo Burger and Bilbo Baggins. It seems to be a staple of Bilbo Baggins, his films, where the characters play off each other. And of course, I think you can pretty much tell that I love Franco, just how adorable it is. And how much I like Pate as a character. I think that's another thing I have to give this film a lot of credit for. Franco and Pate and Lucille, I'm getting the name right this time. But I think they're my favourite characters so far. Okay, so I'm here to commence my second half of my live reaction to A Monster in Paris, and I'm hopefully going to get Bilbo Bergman's name right this time, not calling him Bilbo Baggins. So here we go, everyone. 3, 2, 1, play. Oh. Oh, nice start to his press conference. He's just going to crush things. Oh, okay. Actually, pretty as evil as his plan is, and moving things around. It's actually a pretty clever plan of his to try to stay face throughout everything and to get rid of a flea, of get rid of Franca. He's pretty good at staying face to a crowd, isn't he? Oh, and of course it's him. God, you could poke someone's eye out with that. Oh yeah. Depends which way you're going to drive. You know, if I did have to go like a criticism throughout this film, it just seems to be that Emile and Maud's romance. It just seems to be a bit like I would have liked to see a bit more of a Maud in the film. Oh. Just got like look at the way the streets are designed. Just with that. Look a bit like the sets off an Aardman film, just in CGI of sort of streets outside there. Ah, you got real talent, mate. Ah, Huge Gaston with a curly moustache. And it seems that and it does seem a bit like, obviously they're taking it so that Maynard is proving to be a real monster as he becomes more and more desperate to keep himself on top. But it just seems a little bit rushed, like a little bit, the way he just like shifts from seeming like a respectable gentleman to just like going more monstrous here. Oh, it's like at this bit when he starts going full monkey, like his pose here. Yep, yeah, that's it. Oh, yeah, mate, you're not really hiding it, are you? Ugh. Got, front-facing cartoon characters. That big-nosed guy is his. You've been a complete schmuck. Well, he's not wrong there. He got that right. I didn't do anything! In the background. I wonder if him being named Raoul was intentional. If Lucille is a bit like Daae. Christine. I've just wow, you've certainly you certainly got ways to hide yourself if you're able to stick yourself up a chimney like that. Ah. It's funny. I haven't seen many people actually comment on Emil's height in this. And feels a bit more just like him self-conscious about it. Oh, nice blimp. Oh, atop the Sacre-Cœur there. Oh, I've been on that. I've seen that cable, that tram there going up to Sacre-Cœur. Yeah, yeah, they know he's full of it. I bring you me. Like pat at his face. He's just looking at everything with indifference there. Oh, nice parasol there. Oh, and nice dress and nice boots. And she's got a nice hat. Oh, that's a nice shot there. But just a bit of a warning, if you want to go to visit Sacre-Cœur and you're going to walk up the streets there, prepare yourself for a very, very tiring walk. I can attest to that. Oh. What's he going to do with that? Oh my god. Yep, sorry, Franca, but you're not pulling off a good job with your voice yelling like that. Okay, well he's... Oh. Okay, well he was actually smart like that, telling him not to shoot, or else I'd end up shooting her. So it wasn't. Oh. Okay. So what was that? Oh, hyper competent man is on. Oh gosh. Oh. Okay, that bit there when he said "Pat, I open the trap door," that actually did manage to be pretty intimidating there. Wait, is that him walking? Is that Maynard walking there? Mate, you do realise you could run, don't you? Yeah, you could run. Oh. Oh. Ouch. Oh, don't hurt him like that. The chittering was hard to listen to. He's got a nice gun, though. And I will say this, he is a little bit of a better shot than the Lord Protector from Wolf Walkers, because if he hadn't spun around there, he would have hit him. Especially considering the size of that gun, that pistol, that would be very difficult to aim at a range. But he's still a pretty good shot. Almost hitting his mark. Well, clearly you were waiting for it, considering how you were walking up rather than running. Wait, was that one guy falling over? Is that his hat coming off? Oh. Oh, dear. If we die, I'll kill you. Okay. Oh. Oh, dear. And the thing with Manus is that for all his evilness, he does have pretty good plans to try to get rid of a monster there, of what he sees as the monster. Oof. Even though he's not really doing his credibility much good doing that. The number on that bus, it was a number that my mind's in the gutter right now looking at that number. You know, I wonder how he got to... I mean, considering this is set in 1910, him getting his van to... Oh. Okay, nice callback to that thief there. Considering the fact he was able to get it running on sunflower oil, that's pretty clever of him. Ugh. We have to lighten the load. Oh no, now he's turning into Fidget and Ratigan. He's even got a similar build to Ratigan, Maynard does. But hopefully this doesn't end with him chucking pate overboard when we need to lighten the load. Oh, oh, he actually did have a ticket. Oh, ouch. I like how he's still looking, he's still holding the ticket, like, but I had the ticket. Oh, even in the 1910s was road rage. Oh, and his inventing is coming back into play here. Oh, nice man. Nice plan there. Actually knows what he's doing with that. There's something I really like about characters that start off as like they're bragging about what they can do, but it turns out that like Raoul here, and he can back up his boasts when it really matters, even if he is a bit. Well, he's a bit of a. He can be a bit self-centered, but he can be a bit of a show off. But he definitely he does know what he's doing when it counts. Press the button. Which one? Oh, ouch. Oh, ouch. That's gonna... Wait, that is one strong monkey for him to be able to just, like, loosen all those beams like that. Oh, and he actually does have ID. Oh, yeah, that was good. Oh, there's the skinny, Oh, and I like this callback to his coat. I'm beginning to think that was straw. I still want to know if I actually make coats out of that, because that still does not look like good fashion. Oh. Oh, that is one long claw for being able to reach down that far. Oh, gosh. Oh, ow, okay, considering he's actually a good marksman, he nearly hit there. Oh. Oh gosh, this looks cool. The flooded Eiffel Tower there. That's a cool set piece for the climax. I hope those bags aren't hitting anyone down there. Oh gosh. Noise. Okay, seriously, how strong is that crane? Like, picking up all those people and Franca. And... Oh dear. Oh, wow, I was lucky. Ouch. I also wonder how far into the film. Okay, we've got less than 20 minutes. It's like the climax is a bit long if you judge it from them singing at the Sacre Coeur. and then just going to this. Also, because it's like it didn't really. I mean, after we meet Franca, it's like there's not long after that until it reaches the climax. So I'm not saying the pacing is bad in this, but it just seemed to take a bit of time to get to Franca being introduced, and then the middle scene in between that, it seemed to jump pretty quickly into the climax here. Oh no, it's reversing the growth serum. Oh, clever guy. Oh gosh, I like how he's getting angry, not putting up with his boss's rubbish there. God, I'd love to go up to the Eiffel Tower again. It's a we took a. Thankfully, we didn't take the stairs all the way up, all the way up there. We took a lift. Catherine, you're sinking. Oh, that was trying. I was trying to reference a never-ending story there with a Swamp of Sadness. And it's like I just wish there were. I mean, I like this bit that Maud's still coming to help Emil and the others here, but I just wish that Maud was in more scenes because I would have just liked to see more scenes with her. Oh, oh dear. Oh no, it's turning into that scene. Oh, his face! It's turning into that scene from Ice Age 3 with when everyone was going mad with the laughing gas. Oh god, he's like a gorilla. It's like Gaston mixed with Clayton. He's no monster, may not. You are. Oh, oh, oh! Look at him wearing. Oh god, look at him wearing that there. Oh, oh, nice. Oh, oh god. Oh god, nearly choking her there. Oh, oh, nice catch. Oh, oh, ouch. Oof. There's some of it injuries. I mean, there's no blood or anything, but still, Lucille or Posh are getting choked, and the characters where the characters like bash themselves, it still looks pretty painful. I mean, even if there isn't that much attention to detail on the injuries. Yeah, go man. Oh, oh, got his legs just whatever dangling. Oh, seriously, it's a pretty cool gun man he's got. Oh god, snowing? Was it winter during the time that the Seine was flooding? Oh no, stop! I don't look Sin Franca in pain. Oh, nice one. Oh, ouch. Oh, oh. Oh, God. Oh, can't believe he gave his word. Oh, it certainly is. Can't believe he gave his word there, like tossing Maud back in like that. No, the lighthouse again. Oof, ouch, nice shot. Oh, oof. Oh, ouch. Doesn't matter how much of a burly guy he is, that is a pretty bigger ow. Oh god, the music in this film. Oh, well, I suppose this is where he's does he get the sunflower oil on his did he get the sunflower oil for his car from this? Ah. Okay, she may not have been in the film that long, but that's still sweet to see. Oh God! Mate, are you superhuman or something? You got knocked out by landing like that, and yet you're still able to climb up like that? And he's clearly gone nuts as a result. Uh... Oh, oh, it's moving. Oh, you've risked many people's lives. Oh, good man. Oh, good man. He was adorable, and he was greater than you could ever know. That was a good bit of wordplay there. There's more humanity in that flea than the louse. Let's see before now. I think that's snow. Oh, I mean, I'm not making jokes here, but this is a really pretty sad, pretty and sad moment here with the song and all the snow. Oh, is this Professor coming back? Yes, it is. Oh, yep. So it's because he shrunk back down again. Oh God, the lighting on that lamp. That's really nice there. Oh, how were they able to get that coat from were able to get that coat even after Maynard just chucked it off the Eiffel Tower like that? It doesn't matter how far it goes. You how ripped it is in the back. It's too nice a coat. Oh. Oh, Raoul's a nice man. even if he has a taste for straw coat. Oh, I remember this bit. You know that voice inside your head whenever you sing, and it sounds much better in your head than it does when you actually sing it? That's Franca trying to sing the music for you. Franca trying to help you sing the music along. It's him inside your ear, trying to help you sing it. I'm 100% sure of that now. And one thing I will say that I think that's interesting is that I remember when I first saw this, I was expecting Lucille and Franca to get together somehow in the end, but it wouldn't quite work. I wouldn't think so. I actually like the spot that they were able to make like Raoul keep in love with Lucille, make that work, and they still kept Franca here like this. So here he is. You know what that lighting looks like on the backstage here? It reminds me a bit of I think the special art book for Ratatouille. Oh god, those legs! This way he dances were. Oh, what's that? It looks like it looks a bit like Lupin the Third from. I ship it. I ship that there. Pate and Carlotta. And I'm getting the name right this time. Oh, good. Pate is the commissioner now. He's much better at that. Oh, and just down the street will be a restaurant run by a rat. And now we have an opera house. We have a dance hall with a flea being a big star assist. Yeah, it's this here. It's not a bad end, just like this, but it's still like a really sweet scene showing like how Lucille and Raoul met and their romance started. But it's just after the scene with the bit with like Franca, it just seems like a bit of a like replacement of it. I don't know, just felt a little bit odd to end on. Oh, that was a bit harsh. Yeah, just take up the car like that. And he still kept the same hairstyle somehow, not changing after like 20, like 15 years. I love this bit here for all him telling Emile how to admit his feelings for his significant other. Raoul isn't so good with his own romance. Who can resist that pompadour? Ah, to my father. Yeah, as I said, it wasn't a bad scene to end on. It I don't know. It just with the placement of like I remember when I first saw it, it just seemed like a bit of a I mean, it's nice for like an epilogue. Yeah, I think it was supposed to be just like an epilogue scene there. A scene with Raoul and Lucille there. Oh. She was Catherine O'Hara. Carlotta was Catherine O'Hara. I thought, yeah, I can hear it a bit now. Thinking about the voice again. Original music by M and Patrice Renson. Very good, very fantastic music there. I'm a production designer and the art director. And I love all these little like the storyboards that we've got here in the credits, just like showing all the designs for the film that we've got here. If there was an art book for this film that had been that's been released, I'd happily buy that because I really love like the art style. He does. It looks like Fix It Felix. Emil. Oh, that's a cute drawing there. Like police officers. So yeah, that was A Monster in Paris. That was once again, it's not my more bits of after credits here. Just passing Carlotta with the blimp. Um, hopefully this won't. It's going to use up the water. Oh, okay, that's clever. Whether we did that there for getting rid of the excess water that flooded the Seine. And then we're going to fly off and find Zafra. Zafra's a Fire, was that film with a giraffe? I can't quite remember the name of that film there. That's Zarafa, that's it. That's another one that I'd like to watch for one of these, because I've seen that once and I really, really enjoyed that one as well. So yeah, that was A Monster in Paris. And that was and what did I think? Well, that was really fun. Of course, Franco was definitely one of the best parts of it. He's how adorable of a character he is, and just like the amazing singing voice that he has, and the design, and the Phantom of the Opera-esque inspirations for his character. That's something that I really, really. He's obviously my favourite character in it, but I think I do like most of the characters in this. So I really love how most of them play off each other and how they interact. Pate is probably my next favourite character in it for like how competent he is in his duties, and how he's a really good example of a police officer in an animated film rather than the ones that fall into the law is useless trope. I did really like him. Raoul and Emil's and Charles, I thought their interactions were really fun. They played off each other really well. Maynard, it's not my favourite animated villain. I mean, he doesn't have that much depth to him, but he does have some pretty funny moments, like with his expressions and the energy that his voice actor put into his performance there. I'd say Albert would probably like the guy with a huge nose. He's just a bit annoying. He's probably my least favourite character in it. He's just a screeching wannabe singer who can't sing for rubbish. The music is easily my favourite bit. Another one of my favourite parts of the film. All the songs and all the musical score is really, really, really fun to listen to, and got some really like toe tapping beats in there with La Seine. Of course the Monster in Paris song. That's another really pretty. Another pretty song there. The production design. The designs have a lot of charm to them. I do really love like how stylized everything is, and with more of these and with more of those concept art pieces that we can see here. I really loved how they did that, and all the settings. Oh, so this is the French version of A Monster in Paris. Oh, very, very nice. If I was to choose something that I think would be a criticism to do with this film, it's that it doesn't make the film bad in any sense of the word, but it seems to be a bit of the pacing seems to be a bit odd because it takes its while getting to Franca himself, like popping up on screen, and while it's not bad in like setting up the characters and the world and just like everything that's going on, Maynard's ambitions to prove himself to be the hero of the people, Raoul and Emil's professions, Emile and Maud and Lucille, it does result in it taking a bit of time for it to get to Franca, and by the time it gets to Franca and setting him up and everyone thinking he's the monster, it feels a bit like it rushes forward into the climax a bit quickly, and like they try to show Manus devolving into like into showing how monstrous he really is, but it just seems to be a bit fast paced, like how it jumps from him showing like the press conference to have Franca arrested and then Franca killed, and then he just and then it quickly just devolves into Maynard just like showing how he's going off a deep end there. Yeah, it just seems like the second act, it feels a bit I mean, all the scenes are there, but it just seemed a bit quick, like especially with like how I mean, I imagine when they saw Franca on stage and when they saw him as the monster, I imagine they exonerated his name, cleared his name, and they made them know that he wasn't, especially with Pate's report. But I think if there were scenes of like all the people that Franca had scared, like scared, like growing to see that he's he doesn't have any bad in. Oh God. Uh. uh okay. If Maynard hadn't gone mad already, if he's got the thief and Albert screeching away, he's definitely crazy now. Without hearing that. uh, but yeah, I think it's just like I think it's like the first and the third acts. It's like the pacing of the best for that bit for those bits. But when it comes to the second act, while it does show like Franca showing off his talents, and it does have some beautiful music in that bit, it feels a bit like it just jumps through certain parts a bit quick, like just to get to a climax in the end. And I think while Maud herself, she wasn't a bad character. I would have just liked to have, and I did like how she was like proactive in trying to go to the Eiffel Tower to see Emile, and she does stand up for him against Manus. I would have liked to have seen a few scenes with her more. Like for example, if like a few bits at that theatre there. If I did a bit more with like Emile and Maud like helping out with like the investigation with Pate, trying to find out that Franca wasn't really responsible for any destruction, that it was more just like a mass hysteria, and he's just trying to find more recordings of him acting more benevolent. I think that maybe would have helped with like the story, just like the pacing in the second act, but it's not. That's probably a bit of a nitpick, and just when it comes to any critiques of a film. But it's still complete. The characters, Raoul, Lucille, Franca, Emile, Lucille, and Pate. Those are really nice characters. And again, Manus, even though he's not that fleshed out of a villain, it's like things like some of it, especially like his marksmanship when it comes to his gun. It's like, mate, you're like hundreds of meters away from your target and you're shooting with a tiny little pistol and you're still nearly hitting them, mate. You've got some really good sharpshooting practice behind you if you're able to shoot that well with a gun. Charles was another one that I really loved. We need to see more proboscis monkeys in animation because they're really cute, I think. So yeah, that was those are just my honest thoughts on the film, and I really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed that. Again, not my absolute favourite film, but like James with a Giant Peach, it's a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun to watch. I really enjoyed watching that, and I'll happily watch it again in the future. Okay, so for my next live reaction, I think I'll probably have to check my my polls here to see if there was anything else. I think it was either a troll in Central Park or rock and roll. Those that were the next ones on the list for my live reaction here. But actually, considering how close we are to its release date on Disney Plus, I'm thinking Luca might actually be one that I might watch in the near future for my what's the Rough Breaks Internet Monster in Paris. After that, it was split between the Pebble and the Penguin and a Troll in Central Park. So I think I might be making a poll to ask her for that. Which film I'll be doing the next live reaction towards. Big shout out again to your Clary Godmother for inspiring me to watch the film again with your review, and I hope you enjoy my live reaction to this, and I hope everyone else enjoyed the live reaction as well. So hopefully next week I'll be back on schedule for recording these and back to regular live reaction recording. So talk to you later, everybody. Duckyworth out. Bye, everyone.